second city of Chicago. Head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Today, we continue on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And in the snow, we're underway here at Soldier Field. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from UCLA. Here comes their rookie quarterback.
Going on the road in the playoffs, that is a daunting task, Mike, for any quarterback in this league, let alone a rookie. So here we have a guy that's been very resilient. He's played
right away. They're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. They'll look to throw. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
It'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by a former star at Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe at quarterback.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger. But to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by 1 more week.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop them right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Milroe. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Let's go now. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. I hit that a little too well. It lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Bears offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10.
Ready? Pick up.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Got it. Ready? 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
On 2nd down, Milrow. He's got his tight end, Arande Gadsden, the second. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's Milrow. That one incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Yeah. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And trying to get any kind of burst in these conditions. The only burst is in the clouds. Slowed up, just a gain of a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. He takes off. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Cardinals will tie the game at 3 apiece.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
Here's Williams on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 23-yard line.
We are through 1 here on Wild Card Weekend. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go. Motion man is Rice. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this out wide. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 11. Back to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Kittle is the man in motion. They'll throw here. Ryan Rico now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense and receiver Devontae Smith take the field for their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. That's cooking like this. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Street, street. Let's go.
Drive will start on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Milroe to throw. To the outside, he's got Smith. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Milroe. Now a screen set up for Harris. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
3rd down and 1.
Milroe. That one caught by Smith. And he will go all the way. Devontae Smith, touchdown Chicago. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Bears 17.
3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The Cards offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Kittle is the man in motion. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Back with more NFC playoff action. After this, it is 3rd and long. He'll drop the throw. That's out to Kittle as they set up the screen. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bears offense ready for this next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Now Milroe exiting the pocket right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Talk things over before third down.
Shut the ring. Ready? 18. 5 in. Cougar 19. Ready?
Out of the gun. It's Milrow taking a shot downfield for Smith.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Cardinals offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
He's brought down back at the 16.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
25 yards on the play. That's good.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That one good for 29.
First down. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Arizona.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense.
And you wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll throw out of the gun. Duvernay with the grab. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Williams now to return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Wildcard weekend rolling on, 3 games down, 2 more follow this one. Let's go to the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And when you've got a running back like this, just let him do his thing. Bijan Robinson. He gets past the first wave of the defense, and
Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One has to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Ready?
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready? 70, 19, Tiger, let's go.
Throwing is Milrow. He'll throw it left, and that's his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer.
Cardinals.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still first down.
Red. Cowboy 80.
Back to the ground after the penalty. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. The Cardinals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. This looks like a design run. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Milrow. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
And he'll get forward for a couple. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
forced out left. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Bears. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Bears will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense headed back to take over once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this will be a Cardinals first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
That's good. Cardinals first down. A gain of 9.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good one. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's an Arizona first down.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Cardinals are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Bears offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. from the gun. It's Milroe. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
On second down, option going left. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoff on EA Sports.
Ready?
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Go! Cougar 19.
Now it's Milroe. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
That one going to land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Tagovailoa. He'll get this one out to his fullback. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa going for it all. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time, and
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger.
Okay, break. 19 driver, 19 driver.
intercepted.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Ready?
On 1st down, it's Milroe. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Devontae Smith, touchdown Chicago. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
Makes the score Bears.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with 1st down.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up into this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
That's now 3rd down and 1.
Motion man is Rice. On third down, they go with Jenkins. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up fourth down. The Cardinals line up for a punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And it'll be brought down at the, well, your guess is as good as mine. Why don't we just say gained about 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll give it to Harris again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60.
To the air, it's Milrow. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Milrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Andre Cisco on the coverage.
They run it over center with Harris. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Here's Milrow to throw. On the run to the right. Now he takes off. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal.
That's another Bears 1st down.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Now Milrow. That is caught to the goal line and in. Miles hits. Touchdown Bears. Riker good with the extra point. As the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. On the handoff, it's Harris. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
And the Bears 1st down.
Viking,
1st
18.
and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll drop the throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Go.
They'll go, and it's Harris. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Turnover on downs.
Ready, shot?
In motion comes Thomas. Fake the handoff. Now to it. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That is hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Riker good with the extra point. And the Bears add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Cards offense about ready to take over once more. And now the hill to climb has gotten steeper. They had the safety the last time they hit. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on first down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but...
and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round.